we have an issue where some more rain could be heading our way, but so far the rain's coming from the west and the winds are blowing out of the east, so we might not get any rain again this week. Monday and Tuesday we'll have a high near 85. The overnight low will be around 71. Now, there's been some discussion today already after Sebastian Daly posted this. We posted that there was a new case in Sebastian, COVID-19, and when we did that, there were reports of people trying to buy more toilet paper. Listen, this is nothing. This is not a crisis right now. This is not, there's no reason to go and hoard toilet paper. There's not. No reason whatsoever that you need to go out and stock up and hoard all the toilet paper because there's one new case in Sebastian for 2 months now. So everyone just needs to remain calm here. And we're going to talk more about that new case in just a minute here. Mash Monkeys Brewing Company. They haven't been open inside since March when this whole pandemic started. And because they don't have a food license, they're not allowed to open inside with people. And unfortunately, it's been hurting their business. And they have been able to open up tables outside with food. They got food trucks there now on Saturday and Sunday from 1 p.m. to 6. And actually the city staff at Sebastian helped them get this done. They didn't know they could do this. The city staff contacted Mash Monkeys and they told the owners that, you know, you could put a food truck there and have outdoor seating and for people to enjoy your craft beer as well as eat. So this was a great alternative for them until phase 2. But they thanked the city staff for allowing them to open. They also said the city employees, including Dory Bosworth, city manager Paul Carlisle, City Attorney Manny Anand, and City Mayor Ed Dodd helped them through the process, and they cared about their business. And this is what they said, quote, "We feel the public should know that without the collaborative efforts by city employees, our business may not have survived. All because of a pandemic that was no one's fault. These people care about the community more than most people know." And that comes from one of the owners at Mash Monkeys. And if you have money, please visit and support Mash Monkeys Brewery. They really need our help right now to maintain their survival. They are located, of course, right off US 1, 920 US Highway 1. In other news, the city of Sebastian has officially confirmed as of Friday that the recall group provided nearly 7,500 signed petitions for the recall of Damian Gillums, Pamela Paris, and Charles Malty. The city clerk scanned every signed petition and verified it as residents of the city of Sebastian, as voters. And here's the breakdown. Damian Gillums is leading with the most recalls at 2,568. Pamela Paris in second with 2,528, and Charles Malty third place, 2,395. The recall group was given 30 days to collect 6,000 signed petitions. They did it within 47 hours, but this is only the first step of this. It's a 3-step process. So what happens now is there's going to be another petition drive for people to go and sign the second step of the petition, and that second step is to put these 3 names up on the ballot for people to vote and recall them, to remove them from office. So a 3-step process that they're doing, and we're going to have an article about this week explaining the whole process. So pretty much it's halfway there for this to be moved through. As at Wednesday night's meeting, the recall founder Tracy Cole brought in all the petitions in containers, and Damian Gillums and Pamela Paris just sat on the dais smiling at one another, and at times they were seen laughing while Tracy Cole was talking and bringing up all the numbers. All three council members are still named in a lawsuit that could cost the city anywhere from hundreds of thousands of dollars to millions because of them breaking the sunshine law by having that April 22nd meeting. All three are still under a criminal investigation with the state attorney's office. However, only one, Charles Malty, has been charged. There have been no charges on Damian Gillums or Pamela Paris at this time. And we want to talk about wearing masks. The CDC and the World Health Organization says that masks are not mandatory. In fact, they said that wearing a mask is not 100% effective for some people, and that a lot of people, they can't wear the mask because they might have asthma or COPD. So when they wear a mask, it restricts the airwaves. And most people outside, they're not wearing them because they're practicing social distancing. So here's the confusion on this. A lot of people think that if people aren't wearing a mask, they're not properly social distancing themselves. All the CDC recommends is being 6 feet away from one another. That's social distancing. If you do have an illness or a chronic condition, they do recommend you wear a mask. And to be honest with you, until this pandemic is over, we might want to wear these masks, especially in a food store where there are 6 feet with social distancing, but at times you're closer than 6 feet. You really don't want to be around someone else that you don't know or might have the illness. So we just want to mention that about the masks. The World Health Organization has said, quote, "Healthy people should only be wearing a mask if you are treating or taking care of people with the virus," unquote. All right, let's get into the coronavirus update. A lot of people mentioning that the Florida COVID-19 dashboard has been broken for a couple of days. When you go to it, it's asking for a login. That has been fixed as of a few minutes ago. We spoke to someone up there in Tallahassee. Apparently, the person that was running the dashboard was recently terminated, and this problem came up, and they fixed it today. So this is just a glitch that they're going through right now. There is one new COVID-19 related case in Sebastian, and this was as of today, and that's the first case in 2 months. We're at 10 because they're not giving the health department. They're not giving us the recovery numbers, meaning, we've been at 9 for 2 months. Now we're at 10. We're not seeing that number decrease. One coronavirus related mail. We don't know where in Indian River County. We don't know. The health department will HIPAA law, the privacy laws, but we have no idea where and what city. But again, one new death in 2 months, one new case in 2 months, one new, and we opened with phase 1. One new death since we opened the phase 1. So, any death is bad, but one, open with phase bad. There's some county with the COVID-19. We're still in good shape. There's one new case. We're still in good shape here in South Brevard and also saw a couple of spikes. Now listen, when we reopen under phase 1 full, that there were going to be some, and Governor DeSantis, we were going to have spikes as we reopen. Now phase 2 could be months, and yet another spike, but we have not in early April. The first week of April, where we saw the peak of over 1,300 cases a day. We're not seeing those numbers. We're seeing numbers of 400 a day, 700 a day. And then there was those 2 other times where there was 1,100 in one. What's the spike? The day at 400, is it 600? And that's what it's been. What it's been. You know, the low. Now let's talk about the cases. Sebastian cases. Palm Bay 50,000. That's 1. County total 126 people. There have been 10 deaths, and there have been 5,300 people testing negative for the 29 people in the county are still in the hospital. Bard County cases. There have been 12 deaths. 1,000 people have tested negative. 61 hospitalizations. And in Florida as a whole, there have been over 5,000 cases. Of those people are not residents. There have been almost 940,000 testing negative. There are 10,000. We're still in the pandemic. We do have 1 new case in Sebastian. We have 1 death. 1 death is way. You know, we're not at a crisis as we were, let's say, in early April. You know, we're still on the curve. The numbers overall are standing. When spikes that have been and still dropping. So, and we're told phase 2 might be around weeks. Today, live, we do have this announcement to make. Time on Facebook, live right now on YouTube, also live right now on the people who use Twitter. So 3 social networks at the same time. As the months come. Hey, I'm Andy Hodges. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Enjoy this beautiful day here in Sebastian. I'm Andy.